Hello, wonderful people. I hope you're having a fantastic evening. I wanted to talk to you about digital ID, the state of Utah, Sharia, and what is known as the morality police. I also want to talk to you about CIA, covert operations, how we're being coerced, we don't even know it, into how we behave, think, and even vote. So, we'll head on over to Utah to Governor Cox and Latter-day Saints territory. Freemasonry, too. I'd like to discuss with you the digital ID that's being rolled out in Utah, as well as something called the Dignity Index, which to me is basically a fancy term for morality police that we see over in nations that have Sharia. The LDS, Latter-day Saints, of course, it only makes sense that this will roll out in their state. We're also talking about Freemasonry here as well. So the CIA conducted many experiments. I've talked about quite a few in previous videos. And I believe that LDS's Dignity Index is being rolled out as a type of morality police that you see over in Muslim countries, like the females that are completely covered in black except for their eyes. They go around, and if they see a woman who isn't fully covered or breaking some of their tyrannical laws, then they throw her in the back of a van and take her away. We also see this type of situation playing out in China. They have their social credit system, and that's what I believe this Dignity Index is going to lead to. So let's jump in. Let's talk a little bit about Utah, the CIA, digital ID, Dignity Index, and the people who are behind it all. The Dignity Index is an 8-point scale designed to measure the level of contempt or dignity in language. It scores distinct phrases from 1, most contemptuous, to 8, most dignified, with lower scores indicating divisive language and higher scores reflecting language grounded in dignity. The index aims to prevent violence, ease divisions, and solve problems by promoting respectful communication. It was developed in collaboration with experts in behavioral science and politics to assess how we communicate during disagreements. And here we have them. The 8 levels of dignity. The standards set forth by the elitists in Utah who were going to help us all to be more civilized. Okay, so this is weird because these ones are actually different. Look at level 8 here. I can see myself as part of every group. I refuse to hate anyone. Great. And I offer dignity to everyone. What if I don't want to be a part of every group? Designed by behavioral scientists, a group of trained coders from the University of Utah's Kem C. Gardner Policy Institute and the Hinckley Institute of Politics will rate the speeches, social media posts, campaign ads, and more of every Utah politician running for a federal seat. The coders will give materials a score of 1 through 8, with 1 showing the least amount of dignity and 8 showing the highest. Scores will be published weekly every Friday on dignityindex.us until Election Day on November 8th. Politicians are scored on how they vote on nearly every issue, but not on how they treat their opponents, said Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer, she's the one that started that turn toward us, right? By rating how they speak to and about one another, we're hoping they will see the benefit of taking the higher road. The Dignity Index is powered by Unite, a national movement to encourage Americans to reject us versus them thinking, and led locally by a board of members, including former Utah Governor Gary Herbert. And here you have it. When you look into Unite, Unite America is the leading cross-partisan community of philanthropists working to accelerate and scale the democracy reform movement. We are trying to protect our republic. They are in the midst of a movement. They're trying to turn our republic into a democracy. It says here he's the founder and co-chairman. So I'd like to find out who the other chairman is. Also says that he is a Democratic candidate. He was a Democratic candidate in Illinois. And if you don't know how corrupt Illinois is, let me just tell you. It is a huge Freemason state and it is a huge corruption state. Go check out their Wikipedia corruption Illinois government page. So not only are they going to indoctrinate your workplace with this, there's their method, okay? Oh, look, it's a little red book. Isn't that interesting? But also, they're going to start trickling it down into schools. They're going to start colleges, and then it's going to go down to the public school. I guarantee it. Our kids will start being rated at school likely, which is going to cause a tremendous amount of mental health problems. And the same will take place in the workplace for us, which will cause lots of issues at work for sure. For sure. And how will it apply? Towards getting fired or losing money, losing income, being demoted? Well, of course they tested it on college students. The pilot project showed that university students from differing political backgrounds could be trained to apply the Dignity Index to political speech and develop consensus around passage scores. Is this just to get us to all go along with whatever they do? So what exactly is this training that they tested on these college kids? And who exactly is behind all of this? And why are they really doing it? Join me in part 2 as I attempt to answer all those questions and more.